So right before this, I got up and as usual, I always like empty my dish rack to start the day fresh, and I broke a bowl. I think I took a picture to show Ian, and if I did, I'll put it on the screen, but I broke a bowl. I don't break things. It was because Logan was sitting on the kitchen countertop for some reason. I just walked in there and he was there. So anyway, yeah, that was this morning. Trying to find the right angle for this. Is this okay? Okay. Anyway, I've got my good old jug of water and I've got my breakfast. Ooh, it is looking so good. It is not, for the first time ever, it is not tofu egg salad, but it is tofu scrambles. So not too far off, but certainly not the same. And I've got my homemade bread. Look at that. So good. Coming down to the last slices, so I'm really gonna enjoy this. Let's give it a try. And if you noticed, I put ketchup on my tofu scramble. I don't know, I used to put ketchup on my eggs. Let me know if you are the same, if you are a ketchup on an tofu scramble kind of person. So good. So much flavor, so many spices. And I like to add, as you can see, a little bit of, I keep dropping it every time I do that, a little bit of spinach, as you can see. I just throw like a buttload of spinach into the pan when I'm cooking it, and it just wilts down, and it's so good, delicious. It has been quite a bit of an intense couple of weeks, maybe 2 to 3 weeks, maybe even 4 weeks at this point. I can't keep track of time. February came and went and it was just ridiculous, but I think we're in the second week of March right now. It has just been so ridiculously intense. I swear, my life comes in waves, and what I mean by that is that I'm either dealing with absolutely nothing at a given point in time, or I'm dealing with 5 million things at the same exact time. And I'm currently riding one of those waves right now. I swear last week everything happened. So one of the things that happened, if you didn't catch me on my Instagram, is that I got an offer accepted on a house. Had no idea that was gonna happen. Put an offer in, and less than 24 hours it was accepted. Blew my mind. So excited. You'll hear more about it in my moving vlog, which I can't believe I'm actually doing a moving vlog. That feels so legit. But yeah, you'll hear more about that very soon. But that was really exciting. I'm dealing with a much shorter time frame, so ever since that happened, things have just gone into hyper speed and trying to get this, that, and what have you with all of the closing and whatnot. So yeah, which is exciting and fun, but also really stressful, especially for someone like me who likes to plan things out very thoroughly. So as soon as we found out, I've just been planning and doing things at every given free moment. I just had a whole bunch of drama happen. I don't want to get too much into it because I don't want to reveal too much information, but if you do want to see fun story times and rants and just me going off on Instagram stories, I have a private Instagram account for my Patreon, and all my patrons have access to it. So I actually saved I saved all of my stories and rants in a highlight on that Instagram page because I've just been going at it recently, not having any filter there, because I don't know, I just feel like it's a really nice safe space there. So I have at it, and my patrons have been so understanding and supportive and amazing. So thank you, patrons, for listening to my rants and always providing your mini rants back to me, which is always a good time. You can't go wrong with tofu scramble. I don't know anyone who doesn't like it. Oh, I keep making a mess. Anyway, so yeah, there's this drama that I don't want to talk about, but there was drama on top of the house, and me finding out that I need a lot of things and I need them right now, and also needing to pack and clear out my apartment in a much shorter time frame than I expected to. So it's just been a lot, all at the same exact time. I just can't believe it's all happening at the same exact time. But after that whole dramatic situation that I was dealing with sort of died down, it is dying down currently, and with the house, you know, sort of going through its process a bit smoothly at the moment, this week is starting to get calmer on the latter half. It started off really, really bumpy, but we're getting somewhere by the end of it. And I'm filming this on a Thursday, so hopefully by the weekend I will feel a little bit better. And as you can see, there are boxes. I don't know if you can see that in the background, but yeah, there are boxes everywhere now, and there's going to be a lot more. Every single week we are going to be packing a different room. So 1 or 2 rooms at any given week. We're working on that. It's gonna be quite a mess in here, which is not part of my comfort zone, but it'll be fine. It's all part of the process. And so yeah, I always leave my toast for the very last thing because it's so dang delicious that I eat my tofu scramble and then I eat my toast afterward. I actually also have some vacation days, like rollover vacation days, is that what they call it? And so I just put them all on the calendar for the remaining of the month. And today is one of those days. I'm very happy to be off today and sort of just chill out and do some fun creative things. I'm going to be working on a lot of creative things today for piesnprose, so very excited about that. I don't have to stop and do my 9 to 5 and then have a lunch break to do all of these other things, so it's going to be a good time. You wouldn't have seen it unless you were on my Instagram, but this is what my calendar looks like today. As you can see, there are a lot of things, but it's all fun things, and I even have, I don't know if you can see, I even have the recording of this video right now on my calendar, so I can check that off, and we're gonna get into a very exciting day of things. And if you are curious about what app this is Google Calendar, and I actually mentioned this in my last video. It is one of my very top productivity apps that I use, and this is just proof that I use it, and I use it exactly in the way that I explained in that video. So if you want to see that, I'll link it in the cards or in the description or whatever. I'm going to sneeze any second. Anyway, I am going to finish up my breakfast, get started on my creative things. I will check back in with you during lunchtime because this is what I eat in a day. Did I even mention that? If I didn't, I'm sure you already know. It's the title of this video. Hey friends, so it is officially lunchtime, or almost about to be lunchtime. I don't know, but I'm feeling a little hungry, and I've had such a productive... Anyway, before I was interrupted by the plane, which is still somehow floating in the air right now, but I had such a productive morning, early half of the day, first half of the day. I got a lot of stuff done. I've been keeping to my schedule, my Google Calendar schedule, and it's just been a lot of fun to just kind of, sorry for the shaking of this camera, but it's just been a lot of fun doing creative things. It has been a good morning, and I'm officially hungry, and I found some weird things in the kitchen that I think I can make a meal out of. I'm just trying to declutter and get rid of as many ingredients as possible, so let me show you what I found. So I know this is gonna be really weird, but I have a jar of penne. I think this is the Barilla protein penne, and I just have it in a glass jar, but I have some of this that looks like enough for a 1 serving, I think, so I'm gonna make that. And I have a little bit of spinach, and I have precisely 3 of these incognito vegan chicken nuggets. So what I think I'm gonna do is make like a creamy Alfredo type pasta, and it'll just have some sauteed spinach and then these crispy chicken bites on top as sort of like a breaded chicken type thing. I think that makes sense, but if it doesn't, I don't know, let's just figure it out. Got a little bit of a roux going. I'm also gonna add in, I know this is in a weird container, but this is actually Sparrow cream cheese, which is a newer vegan cream cheese brand, and it isn't sold in any groceries, but it is being sold in like bagel shops here in New York City, so I ordered it from a bagel shop just so that I can try it. And I haven't tried this one. This one is the herb flavored, so it's herb cream cheese. I think I'm gonna add it to the sauce, and I think it'll be really good. Oh my god, look how creamy that looks! Oh my gosh, this came together so Well, look how creamy that is. Oh my gosh, this is the funniest plating ever with those nuggets on top. But this is it. This is my lunch. A creamy, herby Alfredo style pasta with some spinach, some wilted spinach, and crispy Mickey Mouse chicken nuggets. I cannot wait to try this. I'm actually in my bedroom right now because I have the AC on in the living room. I don't know why it is so hot in here today, but I'm sweating and I want to try this on camera for you. And I've never made this recipe before. Wow, it is so steaming hot right now. I've never made this recipe before. I have made like creamy Alfredo sauces, but never with that Spiro herb cream cheese. That is the first time I'm actually ever trying it. But yeah, just throw some spinach in there like I said this morning and it wilts down really quickly and you just got your greens. I also can't wait to try the chicken nuggets, but let's try this first to see how it is. Wow. I've made Alfredo before and it's absolutely delicious and creamy and just like what you imagine Alfredo being like. But this has another level of flavor because the Spiro cream cheese is so jam-packed with herbs. It tastes so herby, like I threw in a bunch of herbs and I did not. I added a little bit of garlic powder and some basil and some nutritional yeast, but this tastes so herby. Oh my god, and creamy and cheesy because Spiro cream cheeses, they have that tang like real cream cheese, so it really comes through here. Let's try a nug. I know what these taste like, they're really great. I think my February favorites, this was one of those products, but for the camera. Just like a crispy chicken cutlet. I'm gonna stop leaning over and go finish this in a cooler, AC'd living room. I don't know why I have the AC on right now. It's just so hot in here, but yeah, that's my lunch. I'll see you for dinner. So I'm realizing at the end of this video and creating my outro that I had the mic connected incorrectly for the lunch bit, so if it sounded a little weird, I apologize, but hopefully all is well when I am editing this. And I just wanted to come in and give a quick outro. I am gonna show you what I had for dinner, which was this really delicious burrito. I just had some avocado, onions, some pico, there was a little bit of rice, and I used a Gardein crumble and I spiced it with like a taco seasoning. I make my own taco seasoning, so it has like cumin, chili powder, onion, garlic, all that good delicious stuff, and it was really good. And I had my extra avocado on the side because you can't go wrong with extra avocado. And yeah, that's what I had for dinner. That is all for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. If you ended up liking it, please do give it a like and subscribe, hit the notification bell, do all those great things. It means a lot to me and it means a lot to this channel. If you ever wanted to support me and get access to my private Instagram account and a bunch of other goodies, you can always support me on Patreon. That is linked in the description. And yeah, that's it for this week. I will talk to you next week.